Is the Bharti AXA Life Dream Shield Plus plan truly a smart wealth building ULIP, or does it fall short when compared with other investment options? Let us find out the answer to this question through an in-depth analysis in this video. So hi there, welcome back to holisticinvestment.in, where we help individual investors like you to make the right financial and investment decision to reach your financial goals in a more faster and smarter way. Now, before we analyze this policy, let us first understand a few basic details about it. So, this is a unit-linked, non-participating individual savings life insurance plan. So, some of the key features of the policy are you get between 100% and 300% of the mortality charges are credited back to your fund value from the end of the 11th policy year. So a milestone benefit is also added to your fund at the end of every 5 years starting from the 10th policy year and continuing until 5 years prior to maturity. So this is calculated as a percentage of the fund value. And a loyalty booster is also credited to the Bharti policy at maturity as a percentage of the average fund value of the 3 years immediately preceding the maturity date based on the chosen policy term. So the plan offers multiple premium payment terms and policy term options, providing you with flexibility to suit different financial needs. So you can choose between two investment strategies and multiple fund options aligned with your financial goals and risk return profile. So there are also tax benefits available on your premiums paid and benefits received, which can be subjected to prevailing tax laws. So these are some of the key features of the policy, and there are benefits like death benefit, maturity benefit, which involves loyalty boosters, settlement options, and return of mortality charges, which will all differ based on the plan variant you have opted for, like which investment strategy and multiple fund options you have opted for. So based on these factors, these features will also change. So there are also multiple charges as a unit link policy. They charge you for like premium allocation charge, mortality charges, policy administration charge, fund management charge, and discontinuance charge. So although the plan does refund your mortality charges, it doesn't account for the time value of the money lost. So moreover, some charges are deducted regularly throughout the policy term. So over time, these ongoing deductions can significantly erode your investment value and reduce long-term returns. So now let us take a look at the advantages. So partial withdrawals from the policy fund value are permitted anytime after the completion of the mandatory lock-in period of 5 years. So there is a systematic withdrawal benefit which helps you to enable automated partial withdrawals. So allowing a predetermined amount to be withdrawn from the policy fund value at the end of the selected policy year. So also the switch and premium redirection features provide flexibility to rebalance asset allocation between equity and debt in line with changing financial requirements. So optional riders can be also added to the base policy to enhance coverage, and premiums can be paid on a monthly, quarterly, semi-annual or annual basis, offering payment flexibility. So these are some of the advantages. So now let us take a look at the disadvantages. So the plan has a 5-year lock-in period restricting yearly access to your funds, and only the net premium after deducting various charges is invested, reducing the effective investment amount. So the risk return trade-off is also unfavorable, making it a less efficient investment option. And no loan facility is available under this plan, limiting liquidity during financial emergencies. So these are some drawbacks that you need to keep in your mind before deciding to invest in this policy. So now, as we have a basic idea about the policy, let us move on to the analysis part of the video, where we are going to conduct an IRR analysis based on the benefit illustration given in the policy brochure to help us make a more informed decision. But if you still want to know more about certain aspects of the policy in detail, you can refer to the policy brochure as well. So here, for calculation purpose, let us assume that a 35-year-old male has invested for this policy for a sum assured of 50 lakhs, a policy term of 30 years and a premium paying term of 10 years. The annual premium is 1 lakh with maturity benefits payable at the end of the policy term. So here the return is projected under two scenarios in the tabular column presented on the screen, assuming annual investment returns of 4 and 8% as given in the policy brochure. So these projections are purely for example purpose. They are not guaranteed. This is just to show you how this policy can perform at a worst and best case scenario. So under the 4% return scenario, the projected fund value at maturity is 12.06 lakhs, resulting in an IRR of only 0.74% as per the policy's maturity calculator. So under the 8% return scenario, the projected fund value increases to 42.52 lakhs, translating into an IRR of 5.79% as per the policy's maturity calculator. So these projections indicate that the plan delivers modest returns even under optimistic assumptions. So the low IRRs highlight its limited wealth creation potential, increasing the likelihood of falling short of long-term financial goals. So for investors seeking meaningful long-term growth, the policy here does not present a compelling proposition as an investment vehicle. So as we know that this policy does not give us a desirable outcome now, let us move on to a comparative analysis where we are going to do a different approach. So here we are going to separately invest in insurance and investment using the same parameters from the previous example for a much more fairer comparison. So in the earlier example, the Bharti policy provided a sum assured of 50 lakhs with an annual premium of 1 lakh. So for a like comparison, we can consider a pure term life insurance policy for life cover with an identical sum assured of 50 lakhs, which will be available at an annual premium of 14,800 rupees for a 25-year policy term with a 10-year premium paying term. So by opting for term insurance, you save 85,200 rupees annually, which we can redirect towards our investments, which can align with our risk appetite. So as a conservative investor, you may choose instruments such as PPF for stable, tax-efficient returns, while growth-oriented investors can opt for equity mutual funds for higher market-linked appreciation. So assuming the investable surplus of 82,800 rupees is deployed in an equity mutual fund for this example, here the projected maturity value works out to be 1.61 crore. So after accounting for capital gains tax, the post-tax corpus stands at approximately 1.42 crore, translating into a post-tax internal rate of return of 10.80%. If you have any doubts regarding how we have calculated tax for equity mutual fund, you can see that we have presented a small tabular column on the screen for your easy reference, which you can pause and see. So what is the final verdict then? Is investing in the Bharti AXA Life Dream Shield Plus plan worth it or not? So this policy combines life insurance protection with a market-linked investment component. So in the event of the policyholder's death, the death benefit is payable as a lump sum. On maturity, the benefits can be received either as a lump sum or in installments. So while the plan offers features such as the refund of mortality charges along with additions like milestone benefits and loyalty boosters to the fund value, beyond these elements, it functions like a conventional ULIP, an investment structure typically associated with modest returns. A detailed analysis of the projected outcome indicates the plan is unlikely to help build a meaningful corpus over the long-term period, and it also has a high agent commission. So one of its key drawbacks is the high cost structure with multiple charges levied throughout the policy term. As a result, investing in the Bharati policy may actually impede long-term wealth creation rather than support it. So relying on a bundled insurance and investment product such as a ULIP is generally not an efficient way to achieve financial goals, because the alternative strategy we saw in the comparative analysis delivers you with inflation beating returns and offers you significantly higher flexibility to align your investments with evolving financial goals. So that would be a more effective approach to separately invest in insurance and investment. So for insurance, you can opt for a pure term life insurance policy to secure adequate risk coverage and invest this remaining surplus independently in instruments aligned with your risk appetite and financial objectives. This kind of strategy offers you with superior returns, better liquidity, and greater flexibility when compared to ULIPs.
You can definitely check out the blog post we have posted on our website through the link in the description. And if you want to gain more professional guidance through a professional financial planner, you can choose to book a one-on-one complimentary consultation with one of our professional financial planner through the link in the description. Also, if you want to gain more investment and financial insights through the leading experts in the finance industry, we also conduct regularly free live webinars through which you can register and gain these insights. The link is in the description. Also, if you like this video, definitely hit like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can come up with more such financially beneficial content for you. Thank you for watching.